everyone. What a wonderful sunny Thursday we have here in San Francisco. I'm taking my client Aurora to the nicest place in the city. It's called Land's End, from where you can see the Golden Gate Bridge and from where you can see with peace and quiet because there's no noise there. The other side of this place, you can see parts of Marin County. Aurora cannot see the Golden Gate Bridge from where we stand, but sometimes she can see rocks, and sometimes she can see the white of the waves, and then she can start and read big signs. And for me, it's a pleasure I cannot imagine that I can tell you how good it feels where a person who is almost blind can see something. It's a fantastic feeling for her and for me. And from her perspective, it means that when she returns back to Portugal, she would be able to cross the street. I gave yesterday a very passionate message about my purpose in life, and I just want to continue with that. World leaders are talking about tsunamis, global warming, economies, how to help people put food on the table. They're talking about inflation. They're talking about wars. And it seems a no-ending saga. But one thing that we should really understand, that just like the wonderful Vietnamese Buddhist priest Thich Nhat Hanh said, I should say the belated Thich Nhat Hanh, he just died this year. He said, he used the word being peace. Here's the thing. Many things bother us throughout the day. Many things that relate nothing to what we're doing to our purpose. And part of it, and you may not believe me, but part of it has to do with not breathing deeply enough. As we learn to breathe deeper and help our circulation, all those thoughts that make us restless, anxious, without peace, remain. And the thoughts of peace vacate our brain. But as you breathe deeper, it's a whole different story. All of a sudden, you have the purpose which is in front of you, and you do what you need to do for your own goals. Momentary, temporary, and long-lasting. One other thing I want to say is that the way we treat the body has to be very intuitive and very dedicated. Discipline comes with love to life. And if you love the life that was given to you, first of all, as I've written in my book that didn't come out, which is called Getting Back Your Back, from the age of 2 or 3, parents need to teach the kids movement. And at the age of 10, they need to learn to stretch well. At 15, where they can't really realize how longer they become, they need to stretch even more. And many people mistakenly over-stress their body and think it's good for them. And it's good only for a while. They become stronger, more muscular. But they become stiffer. And already from the age of 20, so many youngsters become stiff. And we have to understand the danger of sitting for many hours. That chair is your biggest enemy. It has competitors. The other biggest enemies you have are your shoes. And as I ran today bare feet on the beach, I felt how good it is for my feet to be in that sand. And so as you develop, you have to understand that in your 30s, you have more strength than you had in your 20s. But in your 40s, you have less strength. But you can maintain your strength and maintain your flexibility. And as of your 50s, you lose some of your flexibility. So you maintain what you have. And when you reach to your 60s, you lose more. And 70s, you lose more. But if you learn to move as good as you could within the capacity of your body, then you are healthy, you don't have any sickness, and you enjoy every minute of your life. And the same is true about your 80s and 90s. Less flexibility, less strength, but you still work on gaining as much as you can. And then you have a life which is full of joy, which is optimistic, because you accept the way that you are, you don't fight it, you radiate a sense of peace, and you start to develop intuition within you. It's interesting that we lost 180,000 people during the tsunami that was a few years ago. And only 6 wild animals. Why? They had intuition. We don't. Look how many people died in Pakistan recently. Again, we are really involved in all kinds of things. And what medicine did for us was fantastic on the one hand. They gave us solutions for problems we could not do with our own body forces. But they robbed us in their studies from the intuition that we deeply have. We need to be intuitive about our body and not pay attention to people who say only science will tell you this or that. Science will tell you some. Your intuition will tell you the rest. And I feel that my work is never complete with any client before I help them develop more intuition deeply within their body. So trust yourself, love yourself, move, feel optimistic, and follow my book, Awakening Your Power of Self-Healing, before we'll get out the book, Getting Back Your Back. Learn in every chapter how to breathe, to move, to allow more circulation, and to develop much better and much more informed sense of self. Many blessings. I'm running to help my clients now. Your friend Meir.